Hi.
It's been a while. A whole year. We're just gonna we could have like a long-winded story on why we didn't like keep up with this,
Because
but
this isn't gonna take us too long, I don't think.
This isn't. We're doing something today.
Don't
sorry. I realized his nose is a little bit like buffed up. Probably because this has been sitting in my room for the same amount of time that we have been missing in action. So, yeah, we like doing this, and we're gonna continue doing what we're doing, but maybe try some different stuff too. Well, we can talk about that when we start painting. But today we're painting these cute little ceramic heads because once again, and I have a dog because I like dogs.
And I like both.
You're the taco girl. What does she say? It's in Spanish. It's like, why not both in Spanish?
I don't know.
Sorry. Pop quiz.
¿Por qué?
¿Por qué?
No, I don't know.
It's like Los Nos Dos or something like that.
Yeah, probably.
People know what I'm talking about. I watched a video on that. You know what I'm talking about, right? The El Paso taco girl with the hard shell.
Yeah.
So I watched a interview of her yesterday or something like that. I don't know why, but she's
how old is she now?
She's our age.
Oh.
Oh
yeah, because it was around.
It was like when we were small, so I don't know. She said that she couldn't find friends or anything like that because everyone just come up to her and be like, "Say the line, say the line."
That's so sad.
I was like, damn, I can't imagine having a life like that.
That's so sad.
Say the line. So I feel bad whenever I make that joke because I know it ruined this girl's poor life. Okay, so we're painting these cute little heads today because once again it's Halloween.
Halloween.
We have Winifred here, our friend Simon.
Jack.
Duncan.
Lantern.
Yeah, no, Simon. Break the stereotypes.
Break the stereotypes.
Same as Simon. And some taped up spiders because this is all we can afford.
We're on a budget.
We're on a budget here, okay? This already put us way over budget, but before we do anything, let me just because I was trying to open this and I would be like, and then,
you scared me.
Sorry. So I don't want it to do that when we do that. So while we're painting, it's gonna be very chill. I know I'm yelling, but it's gonna be very chill. We're painting. There's a little bit of rain going on outside.
ASMR, if you will.
Just in a camper.
I don't know how you guys feel about ASMR. I know you love it, but I hate it.
We talked about this on here. We talked about this on this podcast, and you were like,
I don't like it. It doesn't. I don't get it.
Come for you.
The only thing I like is the tapping, I guess, but that's about it. The eating, hate it. I hate mouth sounds.
I don't like the eating. I don't watch the eating ones. Why are you opening all of them? Can't you just pick two that you're gonna use? Okay. I'm
gonna use all of them.
Okay, so I have to kind of plan what I want to do here first. I'm gonna claim this paintbrush before you do.
Okay. Got it.
And I guess we'll just start going, because why not?
I think I'm gonna start at the bottom.
That's a good idea. We should probably put
not harder.
Paper towel. I don't want to get paint all over this camper because I will be beheaded if that's the case. So put this underneath the cap that you're painting.
I was gonna say, should we get some, I don't know, some plates or something?
Remember
this
when we used
do
to
be
newspaper?
craft.
We do.
I do get a newspaper still.
Do you really?
Yes, my parents still get the newspaper.
We don't.
And it goes in the garbage unless it's unless
the newspaper just directly put it in the trash.
No, they read it, but they only read the sports section, and my mom reads the whole thing. But unless it's Christmas or some other time that you give presents and you can't find the themed wrapping paper, because when Christmas comes around we have Halloween wrapping paper, but when Halloween comes around we have Christmas or any other time that isn't Christmas. So
makes sense. When we had the newspaper, we kept it for one time a year, and that was during pumpkin carving season and doing Easter eggs as well, because we like to make messes. And my dog, actually, Susie, she's a real cutie. We actually trained her to go get the newspaper from the driveway when she was a puppy.
Cute.
She would go get the newspaper, but now I don't get the newspaper anymore, so now she doesn't know what to do with herself.
She just kind of sits around.
She's a rat, so.
She just
sits around and is a rat. I think
It is what it is.
so. With this stuff, this is like the
I don't think
Day
we're
of the
really
Dead
gonna.
stuff.
Yeah, I don't think we're really gonna use the metallic unless we really want to for a specific
Yeah, and these
thing.
kits, they gave us some very handy primary colors.
2 primaries.
Plus green for some reason, because that's not a primary color. I took art class. With some black and white. And they gave us these lovely, like, neons. So, these are really cute. And I think that's what they traditionally use.
For neon.
Like,
there should be enough,
in their decor. So,
typically.
yeah, this would be a lot. Like, otherwise we'll just stop halfway through. Like, I don't know.
Open my black.
I'm probably going to mess this up quite some bit.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with this after I'm done with it.
It's been sitting
it's just
literally on my floor.
Me too.
For a whole year. You just got yours.
Oh, good God.
I'm diving right in.
I don't know what to do.
And I was like, oh, this will go quick. But, like, this is, like, these are
just
very
kidding.
large.
They are. Well, yours has a lot more detail than mine does. Mine's, like, very simple.
Yeah, what the hell?
Which I'm okay with.
I got bone ears. I might do the metallic on the ears. I don't know. We're gonna be here for quite some time.
Oh, yeah.
So
we got time to talk.
We got time to talk.
Which is something that we love to do. As you all know.
I can't shut up.
Shut up.
So, we're gonna try our best. It was hard, of course, with are we allowed to say the C word? Not like the bad C word, but like
I was like, what C word?
You're like, no.
No.
The C word, the Game Grumps used Backstreet Boy reunion tour because that, like, apparently if you use the, like, real term for it, your video gets, like, put on a list. Yeah.
Okay.
Have you not watched Game Grumps recently? They call it the Backstreet Boy reunion tour because
that's never gonna happen.
Well, because they're not supposed to say
because it ruined other people's lives.
No, no, and they did go on a tour. I think that's why they came up with it so quickly. But they call it that because the YouTube doesn't like when you say it because they don't want people spreading misinformation. Oh. So they don't want you saying that. So if you say it in your videos, they get like flagged, which is fair.
Fair
to
enough,
keep bad information out of the wrong people's hands and all, but that's not what this is about. But due to that scenario, which the Game Grumps has called and coined the term Backstreet Boys reunion tour,
if you don't know where we're talking about, it's the times.
Check the freaking date of this video and you'll see what we're talking about. Anyways, so we've been out of school.
Well, kind of.
I mean, when we started all this.
Physically.
Like, when we first started doing videos and recording and stuff like that, it was around this time. I think our first one was, like, in August, and we had just started school, and then everything got really stressful because we thought the world was gonna blow up. So we were like...
Yeah, but I always think that.
Yeah, well, yeah, but this was
real.
Pandemic. So, like...
Panorama. Picture. Panama Canal. Start ad-libbing. It's not.
I had a point at where I was going with this, but now I can't remember what I was trying to say. Okay, well, we're talking about why we haven't been recording.
Podcasting.
Yeah, and it's because we've been really stressed, and it was bad. So it's been a whole entire year. The last video we posted was November 1st, very late for our Halloween one special that we had put up. And so now we're going to try our best to actually put effort into these videos and do them because we thoroughly enjoy them. And I got really sad every time I would look up on our YouTube channel and I'd see the 4 videos we posted and I like watched some of them back and I get sad because I miss this. And it's something I enjoy. Like, we get to do activities and talk and hopefully start to build like a little community one day. Like, it's probably not going to happen anytime soon, but one can hope. We have... At our current standing, at this point in time, we have 7 whole subscribers.
Thank
jealous.
You.
And 2 of them are us.
Yeah.
So, really 5 of you out there possibly watching this video.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm excited to have you.
Welcome to Dear God.
Dear God.
Dear God.
This paint doesn't work great on here, and I don't... Are you having trouble?
No, but it might be the neon. You might just have to add a little more.
Neon. Oh, you have. Oh, here
this is
regular
primary yellow.
Okay, sorry. So, anyways, it might not just be in the future. It might not just be podcasting. We might do like podcasting, but in different formats. Almost.
Podcasting, but on the move.
But on the move. Carcast one day. We can do it. Watch your elbow. You're gonna get
good.
paint everywhere, and then I'm gonna cry.
That's why I didn't wear a shirt that I care about, really.
Oops. This is brand new.
Cough.
I've never worn it. You guys feel special? I put clothes on for you.
You just show up naked one time.
That's what Alan suggested I do. I was like, I don't know what to wear today because it's so exciting. I put makeup on, I did my hair, and we're not going anywhere because you're not supposed to be going anywhere right now. So, like, well, places at large amounts of people that will be.
Yes.
So I don't find the effort to put a full face of makeup on or do my hair ever.
When you're going to Zoom class, the class is only going to see the top half of you.
So you put a nice shirt on and
I don't even do that.
You get jiggy with it. I put a new sweatshirt on every time, and I'm conscious about what sweatshirt I've worn to each Zoom class, so I'm not wearing the same one.
I keep it like above, like right here. So like most of the time people can't even tell what shirt I'm wearing.
I have a whole setup in my room, and I am like, I'm here, I'm present.
For my first class, which is a 10 a.m. class, it's a little rough.
For you.
I Zoom in my bed. I at least get out from under the covers and get up and brush my teeth and no such. And then what do? Oh, after that I have a math class at 1. So I get a little more woken up and stuff, and then I go Zoom in my kitchen.
There you go.
Yeah, so at least I'm getting up and doing some stuff, I guess, maybe.
I at least get up. I have a little table that I put in my room because my house is very small. And I would do it out here, but sometimes my brother's out here, and I don't know, sometimes in the basement. But I prefer the comfort of my own space to do stuff in. That is fair. So I have a little table in my closet of a room to do stuff in.
Oh, this was a bad decision. Should have picked a different brush.
Oops. Yeah, there's smaller ones.
Well,
I already smeared pink on his face. This is not. This is
a disaster.
This is a disaster. That was Sweet Life.
Oh yeah, it is. I guess
Esteban.
It is. I forgot about that. You know,
with all this like show stuff I'm watching and doing.
Disney
okay,
Plus,
this is
coming in clutch.
Yeah, I really don't get references. Anyways, back to what our main ramble was about. My main ramble was about is we're gonna try some different stuff. I haven't proposed any of these ideas to you yet.
So I have no idea what you're talking about most of the time.
So
nothing's
you're in the
really
dark
new
about my what I'm currently talking about. As I think we should maybe like venture into like some gaming aspects of just like I want to like question. You know, like our title is like Welcome to the Fire, a podcast ? Because it's in a podcasty form. But, like, questionable, you know?
It's
so,
questionable.
like, I want to kind of venture out and see what kind of things we can do with, like, a questionable podcast. Because, like, if we're gaming and it's, like, filming long episodes, like, it depends what people, like, really want to see. If they really are like, I hate this format you're doing, I'll be like, okay, maybe we can try and do, like...
Get jiggy with it.
Sure, get jiggy with it. We'll get shorter episodes. But, like...
Okay, that was rude.
But, like, I think we can, like, play Mario Party, and you can see, because I just...
How vicious she gets with it.
I just want to play Mario Party for the rest of my life, because there's an exclusive Mario Party channel. We just play Mario Party. Mario Party 8, and the newest one, which I can't recall. I think it's...
She has no one to play with her until I have time to play with her, and then it just goes on for forever.
Because I put it on the longest turn setting, and then
it's kind of like, dear God, I just want to go home. I feel like I'm being held hostage here.
More Mario!
And I'm like...
More. It's because it has so much strategy to it. It's so amazing.
It does. We won... I won... When we played last, I won... having the most hops on people because I am that petty that I would go out of my way to turn around and jump on them a bunch.
Yeah, we're gonna have to like face each other this time because
no, I don't like that.
We get teams, and then you'll see how really aggressive I can get
and how unaggressive I am.
I'm gonna turn this man's around. Turn the beat around. Woo! He's
copyright.
Yes. Shaffer's copyright strike.
It's just that song. You can't copyright us if I copyrighted us first.
Is that how that works?
Yep.
Sorry, I'm self-copyright striking. Woo! But maybe try something like that out. These first 2 episodes that we're doing today, you'll see us in the same outfit, same hairstyle, same everything.
I mean, I brought a different shirt.
Oh,
and I might put it on because it's, like, a little warmer. But I also, it's one of those shirts that I didn't, like, want to get paint on, which is why I'm not wearing it currently.
Yeah, but our second activity is also kind of messy.
Yeah, but that's more like...
Wash-outable mess?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Chaos is this thing right here.
Pure chaos.
Ooh, not really what I wanted it to turn out like, but it's going...
It's interesting!
Great so far.
Got my...
I don't know what I'm doing.
Just let it flow from your heart, okay? Just let your...
Thanks, Mom.
Well, you're doing great, sweetie. Just let the paintbrush do what it please. Bob Ross would be proud of us right now, because, you know, we're putting ourselves out there.
Happy little cat.
We're painting in front of somebody, like, you guys.
You guys.
You guys.
You 5 of you.
5 of you. Hey, maybe by the time we put this out, our first video has like 32 views, but I love YouTube and like all their cool stuff that you can look at, like if you have a channel, you can look down to like the analytics and stuff like that, which I'm a very statistics-y kind of person. It's not English.
You tried.
Esque person. So I like looking at this stuff. And apparently our videos have the average click-through rate of 7 minutes. Which means they click away after 7 minutes. And we're already 16 minutes in.
Thank you for staying for 7 minutes.
I can't. Yeah, thank you for staying
If you made it here, thank you.
Wow, you did a great job. If you
Thank
stayed
you.
16 minutes into this, it's probably going to be like an hour-long video.
Which means that the friends that watched this definitely didn't stay.
Yeah.
I
mean,
the
if it, like,
period.
averaged out, maybe somebody, like, clicked on it and stayed there for, like, a second, and maybe that, like...
They're like, oh.
That, like... They're like, oh, shit, I clicked on the wrong video.
Oops, misclick.
Oops, misclick. And maybe that, like, really hurt our average or whatever, but, like...
Might have been me, because I might have been showing someone it, and then I was like, well, I'm
Yeah,
not just gonna sit here for an hour.
Yeah.
Holding my phone
I did this
up
with my friend.
for my friends to watch.
Watch me do this
Like a
podcast for an
loser.
hour.
Thank you. Thank you, and goodbye.
But, yeah, so that's going to be really cool. I mean, once we start doing this more and more seriously, because we've only done four things. 5 episodes. This is the fifth episode.
Trying to keep it jiggy, you know?
So, maybe I want to play Roller Coaster Tycoon. Maybe we could play some games where, like, it's very chill.
I don't know how to play Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Well, it would be me playing, since it's a one-person game. But we could just
Great.
sit...
I'll sit there and
talk.
commentate.
Yeah, we could do commentary.
Like, Dan and... I almost said Ann.
Darren!
Ann and Darren.
Darren. We live up to a lot of people. So, they are encouraging us through the waves of their videos. But, you know, we could try that kind of stuff, and maybe just, like, long playthrough Roller Coaster Tycoon. I really want to play Nancy Drew. Like,
I want to play Nancy Drew,
like,
too.
you've never played it?
I have.
You have played?
Not with you.
Not with me.
Duh.
But, yeah, I would know. I would be there. But,
would know I would have been there.
Would have been there. But, like, I've played every single Nancy Drew game out in existence. And that's not even a lie. It was our favorite thing to do as me and my siblings growing up. We played Nancy Drew religiously.
My sister played it, so I watched her a lot of the time,
and then
I played it. That was back
in the day where you could get CDs from the library. Not CDs. CDs?
We got ours from Blockbuster. Not Blockbuster.
From the library.
From, what is it? Blue...
Best Buy.
Best Buy, that's it.
Buy.
What's that? I was like, what's the one that's still around?
It's still around. Not for long. Thank you, Amazon.
Thank you, Amazon.
But I think that would be really cool, because that's a very more chill game. And then I do want to kind of, like, for games that you could play, I think we should do...
Minecraft.
Well, yeah, we could do Minecraft. That's, like, long and chill. Kind of gets a little repetitive, so we might have to keep
That's
it
why we
short,
wait most of the time to do it. We don't do it for a while, and then we come back to it.
Yes.
And then it's, like...
This is fun again.
And then it gets boring, and then we wait again.
My Minecraft playing is, like, peak Minecraft playing, because
it is for us.
I just farm the entire time. I'm like, I'm building a farm.
We're strategic.
Yeah. I need to make a food source, but, like, anyone else in this place.
I think that the one that we have together is pretty cool, because I like our house. I think it's really unique.
Is cool. And
we just worked on our farm, and I got really frustrated because we're surrounded by woods, like thick woods. And I tried to ride a horse to go find villages, and it just kept getting caught in the trees. And I was getting really pissed.
Someone yell so loudly
about trees?
About trees and a horse that doesn't really exist.
And then, you should have seen it, because I jumped over a fence, and then I got caught in the crops, and then it was glitching out, and it looked like I was on it, but I wasn't on it, and then we had to kill it.
And then we had to kill the horse, because it was stomping on my freshly planted freaking wheat. And I was like, I'm not having any of this.
I was like, honestly, just do it. I don't want it anyways.
He was a bad horse.
He was.
He wasn't listening.
He was a bad horse. He couldn't go through trees.
Stupid.
The boat worked better.
Yeah.
The boat that I made after.
So that would be fun. But also, a lot of with that stuff, it becomes more complicated because it's not as easy as just sitting in front of a camera and letting the camera roll for an hour. It involves more editing, which I have zero skill in. You have zero skill in. We require a third party. I'm gonna see if I can learn how to do it though, and maybe like.
Well, and like Minecraft doesn't have like a storyline or anything.
So yeah, so like it's just like up to us, which is kind of hard for people that are
just starting out.
Don't
really know what they're doing too much.
Yeah, in this big comedy world of ours, like.
Are we actually funny?
Are we? I'm sure we can grow. Like not, like a lot of people.
I have my moments, but they're very far and.
Far and few between.
Yeah.
We're here just to chill out. Okay.
Yeah,
maybe we'll have a good one-liner once in a while, but we're just here to keep you
We
company.
think we're funny.
Yeah, I think I'm freaking hilarious. Like,
I try my best.
Think everyone thinks
I try to be the funny friend, but a lot of the time I'm just a sad friend.
Like, I try hard to be the funny friend. Especially on here. When you're recording yourself, trying to make content for people online, like.
We try to make you guys laugh.
Fancy.
Really?
Yeah. Yes, really.
I'm just kind of going.
Like, no, I wouldn't lie to you.
You have before.
What if I just did this whole thing in just pink and green? No variation.
Cosmo and Wanda?
I want this out of here.
Cosmo and Wanda who?
It looks like Cosmo and Wanda.
I almost dipped in the pink, but I'm doing orange.
Okay. Good to know. Thank you for that amazing commentary.
Yep. You're welcome.
Good speed.
Thank me for my service.
Thank you for my service.
Thank you for my service.
Thank you for my service.
For being my friend. Yes. Because I have no one else.
All our friends that are watching this right now.
I'm just kidding.
They're like,
you don't even watch past the 7-minute mark. You go tell me that.
You get past it. Hey, any of my friends that are actually watching this that have my direct phone number, if you made it this far into our podcast, you better call or even just text and say, haha, made it to that point, you stupid.
You stupid.
And then put pineapple so I know you're not kidding. Just like add that word in there and I know you really, really did for sure
They
watch
just skipped through it.
You skipped through it. They could tell that we were like gonna quiz them
Shit-talking them?
Yeah. Screw you guys.
Dude, I barely got a boyfriend.
Thank you. Thank you for supporting us.
Thank you. Love you guys.
Yes. All 5 of yous. It's pretty cool.
All 5 of yous.
All 5 of yous.
Maybe sound like a New Jersey mother.
Oh, the Jewish moms.
Yeah.
Are you sure you don't want a sweater? Please, just
put a sweater
on. Hold on.
Anyways.
Just get sucked into a portal.
Trigger.
Trigger back to the time that my mom told me to put a coat on, and I didn't, and I really needed a coat.
And I'm sure we've all had that experience.
Like, regret it. I have argued with my mom so much about coats in my lifetime.
I just had a thought.
What?
Where it was like, we should have, at the beginning, should have been like, and this cup is for cleaning our brushes, and at the end of it, I'll be drinking it.
Like this video, and I'll drink this water.
Drink this paint water.
If this video gets to 10 likes, I will drink this paint water. No cap.
No cap.
No cap.
Is this non-toxic?
Is this how you do the YouTube?
Is this non-toxic?
I'm sure it wouldn't kill you. I've definitely drank a lot of
suspicious things in my life.
Like eaten and drank a lot of suspicious things. Worse things. I've licked worse things.
Yeah, I know you have.
Good story to tell
no.
the internet. Yeah, maybe.
That's a bad. That you'd be a bad influence.
I'm a bad influence. This is why being stubborn is not a good trait. I mean, like.
Don't be. Y'all here?
Don't be stubborn. Just chill out once in a while, okay? being stubborn is really hard because it pushes you to limits that you didn't know you could reach as a human.
Truly. I don't know who you are sometimes.
Because when you just get so overwhelmed by competitiveness and wanting to be right, you'll go to any length.
I don't know what. Oops, sorry. Didn't mean to tap on the microphone. Sorry, guys.
For them, it's just like...
So sorry about that. Okay, there's a hair on this, and it's coming out, and I'm really pissed about it.
Well, these are like $5 brushes for a
okay,
whole pack
he just
of
long.
10, so.
He'd just be long, so I'm gonna bend him this way.
Okay.
Don't talk about it, alright?
Okay, fine.
I'm a professional, guys.
You've painted how many times in your life?
Probably 4. In
This
total?
is the 4th time?
Yep.
Alright, that's cool. That's cool.
Nah, when I was a kid, I used to want to be an artist.
Doesn't. I want.
That dream died real quick.
You know what I wanted to be as a kid? Because I got really into, like, charcoal, and I do still do charcoal stuff, and I'm pretty good at it. Like, I can do an okay piece. I can do an okay dog in charcoal. So it's, like, with the realism, I'm there. And so when I got really into that, I was like, you know what I should be when I'm an adult in the real world? I want to be a criminal sketch artist. I want to be the guys that sketch out who the victims are talking to.
And then they go, is this the person?
And then they go, is this the guy? I wanted to be that.
But it's just like a really bad drawing, and you're like... you're like, that's
really
the man.
realistic eyes.
Yeah.
Is this the guy? And they're like, oh, yeah. Yeah. That's him.
That's him, all right. That's the man that robbed me.
That robbed me. That's what I used to want to be as a kid. Not a ballerina.
Could you imagine
like
if that was the actual guy, what he looked like?
He's a guy running around and is just like super thin, and he's just got really big eyes that are hyper realistic.
I'm gonna be honest, if I ever got robbed and like they were asking me to like describe the person, they'd be like, I'd describe like Robert Pattinson or something.
Just to fuck with him? Why?
I don't know. No, just because I can't remember what they look like.
Like, you try to pick somebody that it looks like in order to get features out. I'm terrible at that. People like...
I'm like, he has Robert Pattinson's eyes and Leonardo DiCaprio's chin. And they're like...
I thought you were gonna be like, just start listing traits of Robert Pattinson, and then it's like, so it was Robert Pattinson around you. So he had Orlando Bloom's hair, and like, you know, like Orlando Bloom's face shape? Yeah, that kind of too. Man, did Orlando Bloom rob you?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Actually,
yeah, it was him!
He had Daniel Radcliffe's vibes.
Yeah, his vibes.
You just describe him in vibes, not even how he looks.
He just had a really angry vibe about him, you know? He was
They're like, man, what does he look like? Well, he had like a very bad like vibe to him, and they're like,
I look at him, he just gave off a really like muddy
like,
water brown
vibe.
Just a vibe of muddy water. You know what I'm talking about? They just like leave.
They're like, we can't help this lady.
We're no longer pressing charges.
I don't think this lady got robbed. I think she's bored.
Yeah, I think she's bored. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's what I wanted to be as a kid, was
Nice.
a criminal sketch artist.
I wanted to be an artist or a teacher.
I think I went through all those renditions.
I wanted to be a teacher because my dad was a teacher, but then I realized that I hate kids.
And you have zero patience.
Yeah. And I wanted to work in...
of a hammer.
I wanted to work in HR because my mom worked in HR. And then I realized that I hate people, too.
Yeah.
So that didn't turn out either.
The funny thing is, I also wanted to be a YouTuber as a little kid. And here's a fun fact for you. Fun freaking fact for you. I had a little... Like, you know, at Hobby Lobby, they have, like, the cardboard crafts.
Nope.
No? Alright, well, some of you
I don't go to Hobby Lobby too often.
Hobby Lobby has, like, cardboard crafts. Michael's has cardboard crafts, too.
Like, what?
And,
what are we talking
like,
about?
cardboard boxes and, like, cardboard... like, you know, there's, like, a cardboard deer.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, stuff like that. So, there was a cardboard mailbox, and I got it, and I kept my YouTube funds in it.
How much did you make?
Not, like... I had, like, money to, like, buy a, like, quality microphone, and, like, I was saving up to get, like, a good camera, and a microphone, and, like, stuff like that, and then I spent all that money on drugs. Just kidding, I don't take drugs.
Prostitutes. Sorry, sex workers, I mean.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Sorry.
I'm not joking about that.
Dead serious.
Dead serious, actually.
Call them what they are. We all out here trying to make a living. Are you kidding me? I'm painting a dog head right now. Kudos to people out there really working hard.
That's all I'm saying.
But Yep, I had a little mailbox, I put money in, and then I accidentally spent all of it, so then I had no money for YouTube.
Yeah, it happens.
But then I became an adult, and I had a job,
and then you realized that.
So then I said, my mom has a camera, and I bought this microphone. We can do this. And here we are, sitting in a camper. And you might notice, I'm not filming with my phone anymore. We robbed my mom of her camera.
What if I painted this like an eyebrow where I just went like that?
Oh, ew, like you put real eyebrows on it? Oh, God. That's disturbing.
You're
Please
welcome.
don't.
For that visual.
I'd also want to see you try. Like,
Bet.
But
give me a hot minute to get the structure down.
What was I going on this? Oh, yeah, so now we're here. Because I had a dream. And I said, I want to do that. And so one day, and then I found this lady. I found you panhandling at the side of the road.
Should have left you on the corner where I found you. But you didn't!
And I picked her up and I said, you want to do an internet show with me? And you kind of squawked at me, and I kidnapped you.
Squawk.
You squawked like a chicken, and then I brought you into my camper.
And she's been keeping me here ever since.
She's
Please
never
help
left.
me.
Please help. Blink. Send help to 12345 West Internet Street. Yep. I can't. I need to. This is getting hard. So, yep. Now we're here. Now we're talking to you about stuff we're doing. And hopefully,
to you, our future selves, because we're probably the only ones watching this.
Yeah. We are.
Let's be honest.
1/7.
Good job!
Stop mocking me. Of the people that are watching this. But
congratulations.
It's okay. Maybe one day we can keep high hopes for a living, you know?
Did you know that we don't stand them anymore?
I had to put more research into that. I don't like making claims unless I'm well informed, you know?
Fair enough.
Like,
right now I don't stand them, though.
Yeah.
As soon as I know more about it,
then
we'll see.
We really won't stand. Then we can advocate for not standing, but...
Yeah, I don't advocate, but I don't vibe with it anymore.
Yeah. It happens.
Right now, not vibing with it.
Our world is a very...
This is what happens...
Tumultuous? Tumultuous. A lot of turmoil.
I don't know what tumultuous is.
I think tumultuous is a word.
Well, it is a word. I don't know what it means.
I think like in a lot of turmoil. Right?
I don't think so. I think it means positive something.
What?
Something positive. I don't know.
That's not. It's a word like tumultuous cannot be positive.
Someone look it up. I don't know.
Someone look it up. There's two of us in here.
Put the comments.
Somebody look it up. Put the definition of tumultuous in the comments.
Please and thank you. Love you.
But yeah. So also our issue with this is we're currently sitting in a camper, as I have mentioned 17 times. Yeah, it's also really cold in here because
we're in bad working conditions.
We put ourselves here, but we're in a camper. Yeah, I'm noticing the temperature's getting way colder. We're at
Why did you put this in front of the paint?
Okay, because I was wiping with it. Thank you.
Keep it on your own dang turf.
Okay, jeez, Gerald.
I'm kidding.
Yell at me a little bit more, okay?
What if you just started screaming?
Oh my god, please don't. I don't work well under pressure. I keep losing track of what the hee-haw I'm trying to say. I keep
it's
going
because
on
of me.
Yeah, shh. 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 We're in a camper, and so we can keep doing this stuff in the camper because when the camper goes away in the wintertime, it goes somewhere else. It goes to Florida in the camper. In the wintertime...
Goes to the farm.
It goes to the farm. Goes off to the ranch, as Dr. Phil would say. So we can't sit in here in the wintertime because it's unaccessible. So that's kind of also the reason we never really worked out a spot on where we can do this stuff. But I think we can do that more now.
Yeah.
I think we can put in time and effort to really work out a space where it'll be quiet.
We can do it in my basement, but now it got changed up, and every time I walk down there, I get really confused for a second.
Every time I don't know where I am. That, or, like, even if we want to do video games, we could do it at my house, but, like, in my basement...
Sorry to shake the whole table.
We're just gonna be in a basement next time. So,
yeah.
Basements. It's where all the good
right?
things start. Yeah, it's freezing.
That's garages.
I can't see my breath. Yeah, garage. We could sit in a garage. It wouldn't be a very
cold.
comfortable scenario. It's January and we're just in my garage.
We're in like
My garage is
layers.
not a clean place. So, we just...
Neither is mine. It is for cars.
Well, yeah, but yours is like a detached. It's like nice. Mine
I
is
forget
like
that
a
yours
very...
isn't detached. Okay, do you guys have detached or attached garages?
Detached or attached? And what would you prefer in a house that you were buying? Like, is it a very big turnoff to not have a attached garage?
I genuinely don't care enough.
You don't care? I personally would like attached garage because, well, I'm known to put shit in a garage, and I'm also
You're a hoarder.
known... Hey.
Hurtful?
Hurtful?
Words can hurt.
Words can hurt people.
Why is this person... Why did I just refer to this cat as person?
I don't know. Are you okay over there?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Perfect.
That's...
Did you like that one? This is a cat.
I think they get the joke.
Thank you. Good night.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
I will be here all week.
Yeah, we will be here forever.
Because I'm never moving out.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. I need to get away.
I need to go home. Again, I need to go home.
Goodbye.
Quit. Do you have to shake the entire table whenever
I
you
just lifted my arm.
Thing? Because it kind of messes me up a little bit when you do that. Just so you know.
I've just let go at this point and just stopped being in the lines. The non-existent
I'm
lines.
start, like, flicking it on there.
Hey, it's a style.
It is.
It's a lifestyle.
This doesn't fit with that style, though. How far are we? We're 36 into this Jimmy Jam.
Jimmy Jams.
Oh, they're closing the garage door. They've officially locked us out.
How fun is that?
Probably because it's raining. I don't want to get mud in anyway.
Don't want to get flooded.
Don't want to get flooded. It's October.
And?
It's October. I'm unfamiliar with the seasons of flash flooding or anything around that scenario.
I couldn't tell you.
So
I don't go
here we
outside
are.
very often.
You teleported here. I never see daylight. That's not far from the truth.
I saw a thing that was like for like losing weight, and it was like, stop driving, walk places. And I was like, yeah, I'll just walk to work at 4 a.m.
Yeah. Walking to our work, that would probably be at least a 3-hour walk.
Yep. And I was like, I'll just walk to my boyfriend's house, who lives an hour away driving.
So about 7 hours walking distance?
Have you met me?
Because you go 2 places, so like, that's it. That's
like, the only place that I could truly walk is here.
Yeah, but who wants
and it's
to do
cold.
that? It's cold, and it's currently raining out. Remember that time I went to go get you on a scooter?
Yep. And then we scooted around.
I scooted around. Yep, that's something I've done.
Scooted our booteds around.
And then we went to go podcast, but that was when it was like warm outside, so.
Yeah. Why does this cat look so angry? I think I messed up on the eyebrows.
Just angry.
Oops.
I'm afraid to use more than 3 colors. I have commitment issues.
I've gone through the whole color system, basically. I'm going on to blue soon.
I probably want purple next, because I like the very cute... Ooh, blue's cute, too. I'm not a fan of the orange and the yellow.
Yeah?
That's, like, just me.
This is the orange. It's pretty nice.
It's a nice
and the yellow's
orange.
kind of just
The yellow's aggressive.
neon.
Like, very aggressive.
I'm just kind of going for it, you know?
I feel that. You do you. We're not supposed to look the same in this world.
We
This
aren't
world,
the
we're all
same.
different. We ain't the same.
We ain't the same. Anyways.
What's that cracking noise?
Probably my body.
Okay. I think it's something with the camper. I'm just
It
getting
is.
worried that...
We'll be fine.
We probably should
It just comes crashing down.
The whole thing flips where it's mid. Then you just see the camera come forward really fast. And then it just cuts out. And then it's a video of us in the hospital just like,
Yeah.
hey guys!
Update!
Update! We didn't get to the second video today because...
We're currently in the hospital.
Fun fact, the camper just did a 180 on us. Really weird.
Super weird.
Opening, closing.
Oh, should we tell them about the haunting at our work or no?
Yes, we could.
Because it's been really active lately.
Specify where we work, but
Yeah.
like,
It's been really active lately.
it's been crazy.
I don't know if we said where we worked earlier in like other podcasts, but whatever. If you're really that interested.
We work in a retail establishment.
Yes. And she works
big
cashiering
shelves.
Well, she did for a long time, but now she's starting to work in the section that I work, which is replan. And replan comes in the early mornings.
Anywhere from 3 to 6 a.m., really. 3 to 7 a.m.
And to, like, build, like, the little things that, like, drive aisles is what we call them. I don't know, some people call them, like, gondolas or weird names.
A lot of people out
Wherever
there
you work
retail, and there's a lot of different terms for it, so you'll probably understand.
But we set those up, or we set the aisles, which we call side counters, stuff like that. And it's a lot of in the back room, too. It's never really on the floor as much when people are outside, unless we're putting product away. So we spend a lot of time in the back. But recently, the whole place has been really, active. So I don't know where you want to start with that.
I don't know. You want to start telling? You've had the most stories.
Because I come in the morning, like really early when we're not open, and so
like what's a good one?
Well, there was the one that was recently where I was doing the early morning stuff, which is like pull lists, and we have like RF guns that we scan like products and like aisles and like pretty much anything. Just to make sure, like, the product is stocked, or if it's in there or not, and stuff like that. And I was...
A lot of walking around the whole store.
Mm-hmm. I was at the front scanning, and I thought that I saw someone walk from the front door in. And I was like, that's weird. And then all of a sudden, so where we work, it's the door, like, the door that you walk into from the outside, and then there's this little cube area. And then you walk through a second door.
It's kind of like
second
a
sliding door? Yeah, a second sliding door. And that second sliding door opened. And the light turned on, and then it closed again, and I was like...
You know, I'd really shit myself if it was the main door.
Yeah, the main door that's locked and not on.
Yeah.
But I was like, huh, would you look at that? So I was just like, well, I'll just ignore it. And I got to my last aisle of scanning stuff, and the door kept opening while I was going through scanning stuff.
You know, sometimes these doors are just, like, broken.
Yeah, it was broken before, but it hasn't been doing this for a really long time, and I don't know what would have broken it, but...
We fixed it.
I was in that last aisle, and I was scanning stuff, and then all of a sudden a product from behind me is thrown off the shelf, and I was like... Well, now I can't ignore that. So I kind of just ran away because I was a little scared. I ran to the back where the office is and my manager was, because we were the only two in there. And I was like, the ghost is trying to kill me. I am positive. So I was telling him what was going on. He was like, well, if it happens again, come get me. And I was like, cool.
How do you deal with something like that?
Cool. Love that.
I'm scared. I had we have, like, this little upstairs area where we keep the supplies for stuff like that, and I was up there.
Or, like, the fixtures for, like...
Yeah, so a lot of it's just a big, open area, but, like, very filled with...
Just random crap.
Why do you have to scrape that?
I'm sorry. It was an accident.
Oh, my God!
I'm so sorry.
Okay, you just gave me chilies.
I'm sorry.
Apology accepted. But... What was I? Oh, upstairs. Yeah, a lot of stuff. Very cluttered. But I was getting hooks to hang stuff up with, and I could hear footsteps like coming towards me from the back of this like upstairs area, and I was just like grab hooks, and I have never.
It always sounds like someone's up there.
Fast. Yeah, it's a very high area.
Yeah, it always sounds like someone's up there walking around, especially when you're up there too.
Yeah, and you're by yourself. You're like. Mm-hmm. I have never run so fast down those stairs because we've discussed this in previous podcasts. I'm a very sensitive lady. Mm-hmm. So usually I can tell when something's just hanging out or when it's like actually doing something. So but it started walking towards me, and I've never run down those stairs so fast. And our same manager, he just gave a very genuine, I ran down the stairs, and I was like, I don't like it up there. And he just gave such a genuine, don't be scared. I was like,
be scared.
And I was like,
don't be shy.
Don't be shy.
Don't be scared.
Like, don't be scared. And I ran out of there, and I was like, I don't want to go back up there anymore.
Yeah, I try and avoid going up there alone, like in the early mornings, as much as I can.
I don't like going up there unless a lot of people are up there, and even then some, I still like being up there, but sometimes it's just required.
When it's not the early morning, it dies down a little. But when it's
at nighttime, that's a whole other story. With midday,
Midday, they kind of just chill out.
They say goodnight. But I've had some pretty good stories of, like, nighttime stuff.
The most recent one, though, we have a framing counter on the floor, and it's kind of in the back. And my manager and I, the same manager, we were standing, because he's the replay manager, so he comes in early with us. And we were standing back there, and we were talking about a pog or something. I don't really remember what we were talking about, but all of a sudden we hear from the far corner, like towards the front, all we hear is this sound of just... And I clapped back, I went... And I don't know why, it was a reflex, but I was really scared that it was going to clap back again. And my manager and I both looked at each other, and he went... If it had clapped back, we both would have been like, we're leaving. He was like, this is the only time I would have been like, we should leave. Like, we can leave. We won't stay here. And I would have been like...
I'm waiting for a moment like that to happen. Because I see a lot of stuff that's, like, not concerning. Like, I mean, for people that are just, like, experiencing, like, stuff falling off the shelf, like, it's all very physical stuff. For me, it's different, and it's harder for people to believe. Yeah. Because I'm just describing things to them. So, like, but I definitely see a lot of... There's a very tall shadow figure.
That's what I saw. Walking the door.
Lanky.
That's what I saw.
He kind of hangs out.
He kind of went through the door, and I was like...
It's almost as if, like, like, I see stuff in, like, stop motion.
Tell me what you saw at the end of that aisle on Friday.
See, I'll get there, because that's just, like, what... I see, like, stop motion stuff a lot of the time. Like, it's not, like, people that are, like, actually, like, hanging out, like, a full figure of people. These two I see there. There's a very tall, shadowy tall guy. Thin. He just feels like he hangs out. He doesn't mean to do a lot of that stuff. But there is a short one, like,
a child?
Like, my height, though, like...
A child.
Yeah, a child.
A tall child.
Yeah, just a child. My height, like, around my stature even, like, and, like, width. Like, girthiness. But,
Love that.
Girthiness.
Mm-hmm.
That he does like to pull stuff off the shelves a lot and make noise.
Didn't you say it was like a child?
No, I just see that he's short.
You're just like really
because the only thing I'm comparing
mischievous.
him to is to the other one. He is very mischievous. He does like to pull stuff off the shelf. He likes to walk behind me a lot, like right behind, like directly behind me.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of off-putting because I just like ignore it a lot of the times.
I tried to ignore it. I tried to ignore it because most of the time I do ignore it.
Mm-hmm.
But it didn't like that morning. It didn't like that I was ignoring it. I was like, okay, I get it. You're here.
We see you. We acknowledge you. I'll talk to him sometimes because sometimes I want him to do stuff because I like to mess with that stuff.
Mm-hmm. If I ever responded, I'd be like, hell no, to the no, 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 hell to the no.
And then put in my 2 weeks notice.
Yep. Everywhere I work has been haunted. Why
It's
can't
our
I get
lives.
away?
It's our lives. Because honestly, I think with a lot of that stuff, if you're open to it...
It attracts people.
Yeah, you'll see it more. Like, if you're seeing, then you'll see it.
Well, I don't think... Not only do I think that certain people attract things, I think things attract people, certain people.
Right. So, like...
If that makes any sense.
I feel bad sometimes because I am of a high... I feel so stupid talking about it sometimes.
No, I agree that you are.
I'm like a higher caliber, like, sensitivity to it. But, like... I feel bad sometimes because I feel like I could be helping more or at least investigating more.
But it scares you.
I'm scared shitless of this stuff. Are you kidding me? I can be confident that I'm seeing stuff and still be scared half to death of it. Like, because I don't understand all of it yet.
Yeah.
But I feel like I should be learning, and I've been getting books and stuff like that on how to...
We've been researching.
On, like seeing stuff and all that, Jimmy Jam, you know.
Yep.
The casuals. But, like... we're getting interested in it.
I have to ask you to stop.
Yeah, that's a little annoying. It does scare me though because I did grow up in a house that was very weird.
And are still in that
I'm
house.
still in that house, so it's kind of hard to like take yourself away from that because you don't want to have to deal with it all the time. And I'm not.
Yeah.
And I'm a believer that you can learn to do that, but I have yet to learn to do that. So I can't mess with this stuff until I've learned how to protect myself. You know?
Do it properly.
And do it properly, right? Without offending anyway. So.
Because we don't. It's 2020.
I don't offend anybody in the living or the dead. I specifically fear offending the dead more than I do the living.
Oh, 100%.
So, because they'll get you.
They'll get you.
So,
they got time.
They got time on their hands. So, with a lot of that stuff. So
Yeah.
maybe that'll be a video idea we'll do one
Oh, but
day.
explain what happened
on
Friday.
we were standing next to each other putting stuff away, and we were walking to the back, and all of a sudden I see someone just standing at the end of the aisle, and she didn't see it. But
well, because she stopped and she looked at me and I was like, what? And she was like, you didn't see that? And I was like, no, what'd you see?
I like when people see what I see, but
I wasn't looking.
Happens. Because because you're walking, I have a very sensitive, like, corner of my eye, so I can really catch stuff.
If there's one way to describe how I go about my day walking, it's do-do-do-do-do.
It's either that or straight forward gaze.
Like nothing has
nothing in
penetrated,
between.
no.
I am very much so. I'm constantly looking around. I look like a freak.
You look like you're paranoid.
I look like a paranoid.
Because you are.
But, like,
I do that most of the time, so I don't see that stuff.
At the end, yeah. Just replicated it standing at the end of the hallway, and I was like, this is what
I was like, ha 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 ha. Ooh. Ooh. That's rough.
Yeah.
Was it the shorter one or the taller one?
It was my stature, so it was the shorter one.
Oh, love that. The way you described it, it felt like it would be the taller guy. Because you were like, I was like, hello?
I don't know. Now when I see him more in a distance, he doesn't like to get up close. He likes to not.
He likes to zoom.
Away. Yeah. He just is on the move all the time.
He's on the move.
Close to people. The other shorter one likes to be close to people.
Been there, done that.
Like I said, he like if I take a
I feel
step,
like
I can
they
hear
were
somebody
like,
taking a step
I feel
behind
like
me.
that day they were tag teaming me. Because I saw the taller one walk through the door, and then I feel like the kid like knocked the stuff off the shelf, and I was like, ha 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 ha, Kadko.
It's funny.
It's like, funny joke.
Wow. So.
But yeah, it's something that like I said, I was just ignoring it because most of the time, like at my house, that's what I do. Cause
in any scenario, that's what I do. Because you just don't want to like.
You don't want to really like
invite that stuff in. You don't want to acknowledge it.
And if it's not being malicious, why even interact with it? Or if it is, just be like, I see you. I know. I see you. I acknowledge you.
I acknowledge you. Please
but
leave
stop.
Me be. You're scaring me. And I feel weird to say like.
You have to be like more like assertive with it.
Like I feel weird if I'm in work like.
I don't know if you guys believe in ghosts, but this is what we believe.
Yeah, I don't want to necessarily say the things I would normally say if something like that were to happen to me, but because I'm in work and I don't want people thinking I'm a crazy
person.
Nut. Because I would normally be like, "Stop! You're scaring me. Please leave me alone." And usually that works. But like if you're in work with like other people that are there that don't necessarily believe in everything you do, you're just like.
I'm always if it keeps it happening, I'm always just like, okay, I see you, I acknowledge you, stop. I get it.
Leave me alone. Mind your own business.
I'm not playing these games.
What do you need from me? Is what I try.
I'm not playing these games.
I'm gonna try to be more like, what do you need from me? Because sometimes they just need... But, like, I can tell when something's human and when something's not human.
Mm-hmm.
When it's just an energy. I don't know what those things are.
I
don't feel like they're human.
No, I think that they come from feelings and the stuff that you put out into the world.
Right.
Because I've had that happen to me.
Right.
Which it doesn't still happen because I don't put out those feelings anymore.
I'm just getting axe murdered outside.
Your brother.
I swear to God.
I don't put out those feelings into the world anymore.
So,
or at least I try not to anymore.
Yeah.
And as soon as I got better, it started to not happen as often.
Exactly.
And my sister said that it happened when she felt the same way.
Mm-hmm. And it's the exact same thing in my household. My sister had a weird thing going on when she didn't feel so good.
Yeah, but your sister created something.
Yeah.
I don't think she like...
I don't know. There's a long old story we can go with that. I don't know if she wants me telling her story, but like she basically went to a psychic that told her she has like a demon attached to her soul and it's been with her her entire life.
Yeah.
So I don't know if she necessarily created it.
I think she created what it
cuckoo.
looks like and it's now able to manifest.
Right. It was able to feed off of her basically. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if that was true that it came with her, but
yeah, but it might have found her when she was feeling
was talking about
the lowest.
So but yeah, I also
definitely
felt similar
odd.
things to that. But the guy in my house went insane in my room.
Yeah.
And he eventually got taken away.
Your room specifically is like a hot spot.
Yes, in the house.
Especially and your basement. Like, I'd say your room and the basement.
My dogs keep making funny faces at the walls in my room, and I'm always like, "What are you looking at?" Like they look. Yeah, I'm always like, great, this again.
Oh, my dog today was freaking out. My dad was like, you seeing ghosts? And I was like, that's not funny.
My mom does it. She's like, what you seeing? Like, and I'm like, that's not funny. Like, why are you making light of this situation? Like,
I mean,
they just, like, are looking. Like, Susie
Yeah.
has growled at stuff before, which I know is, like, scary, but, like, they're just, like, looking at it. But she was, last night, was staring at something at the foot of my bed and, like, making, like, head turns at something, and I was just kind of, like, not having it. And I said, leave us alone. And then she kept doing it, or she stopped doing it, rather.
That's good.
And I was like, I don't know, something has been in my room for the past couple of days, and I've been ignoring it. Trying my best to, at least, but a lot of, like,
well, ignoring
walking
it doesn't
around
always
suffice.
Yeah, it
Just
doesn't
get louder.
It's not always what you should be doing. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Something's been in my room for the past couple of days, and
But
again, trying to ignore it. But
like at my house, there was the thing that I pretty much brought in with my vibes. Brought in with my vibes. He wasn't malicious or anything. He just kind of stared and did a few things, but
again,
mostly just kind of an ominous thing that I saw in the back. But like, there has been like a poltergeist before in my house. I think he comes and goes.
I think he might teleport between here and your house.
He's like, oh, word?
Oh, word? We're going over there?
Word.
I think spirits can do that. I think they can walk from place to place.
I feel like our area where we live is very, like, it allows them to do that.
Yes, because, I don't know, something about our area is very fun.
Probably the water.
I've met a lot of people that live by us that have had experiences in
water
their own houses.
is very spiritual, or something along that line, like...
It has the potential, just in real life, you know, like if you get electrocuted in water, like it has the ability to carry that energy.
Conduct.
Yes, conduct. So, like, I think with a lot of that, there's been a lot of theories put out that...
We tried to look up if where we live is on ley lines, but it's not so easy.
Yeah.
We also looked up our history for our houses, but that's not easy either.
No, especially when there's, like, nothing out there. Like...
Apparently to Google, our houses don't exist.
Is that a line from The Incredibles?
I don't know.
The girl says, according to the government, both you and I don't exist, or something like that.
Probably.
I don't know. I'm trying to quote things. I don't know what's going on.
I'm glad that we got on this topic, because I don't think we really thought of anything to talk about, really.
No. We just like to...
Babble.
And we'll get there eventually. We always get there eventually.
We always get around to what we actually mean to say. We're almost at an hour.
I know.
I'm moving too slow.
I know. We're gonna have to, like, wrap this up.
Yeah, that's fine.
We'll take pictures when we're done and we'll put them in at the end.
Maybe. We think about it.
Half finished. Mine's, like, almost there. Yours is, you just got, like, a whole backside to do.
Yeah, but it's pretty big. It's got, like,
Yeah, that's easy. That's a quick one, too. Mine's almost done. I just gotta do the eyes and the little finishing details. And then I can put this up in my room and claim that I painted it. Maybe I'll have somebody display it outside. I don't know.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with mine.
Just put it on your kitchen table and see if anybody says anything about it.
See how long it takes?
Yeah, see how long it takes for somebody to go,
We used to do... My sister pulled a prank one year on my mom for Christmas, where we have these letterings that spell out Santa, and she switched them around to spell Satan, and it took my mom like 4 weeks to see it. It was pretty funny. And she was like, oh no, she was like, did you guys know about it? My brother and I were like, what are you talking about?
No, what are you talking about, Mom?
What's up?
Satan.
She
That's
was
funny.
not
what a
happy.
Coincidence that you can spell Satan out of Santa.
Coincidence? I think not.
I think that was one of the first horror movies I actually watched in real life. I don't consider it a horror movie because it was like a comedy.
What horror movie?
Krampus.
Oh.
That one? Krampus?
Krampus.
Krampus.
Get Crunkus.
Anyway.
I thought it was funny.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Krampus was the first horror movie I watched.
Yeah, it's kind of like
scary. It's like, what the hell's going on? Because there's like weird elves.
Yeah.
And they like send the dog up to the attic to like kill the elves, and they're like all waiting there like, and then they just hear like a scuffle, and then the dog comes back, and you're like, what is this movie?
What is this movie?
So
The first horror movie that I ever watched was Signs, and I also don't think that's a horror movie, really. I'd say it's more sci-fi.
Okay.
But it is classified as horror.
I'm sure there's a category that fits both of those in.
Yeah. Otherwise, I would say that the first horror movie that I ever watched was When a Stranger Calls, and it was because my sister made me. And now I love horror movies. Yeah. But as a child,
really?
I didn't.
Really?
As a child, I did not. Because I always had night terrors.
I had scaries.
Which is why I have a dream catcher. And I genuinely believe in it.
I think when you put enough heart and soul into items...
I think it's kind of like tarot cards, where if it's gifted to you, it actually works. But if it's just something...
cards. I think you should learn how to do them and then do them.
I'm down.
Maybe I gotta figure out how to, like, bless them or something that way if it comes in through here. Because I have heard people saying that you shouldn't do them.
You shouldn't.
Because they, like, open up stuff. But
it's a portal.
I had a witchy friend that said as long as you're putting good intentions into them...
Yeah, as long as you're not like, hey, Satan.
Hey, Satan. So, I'll believe that.
Come on, a vibin'.
Come on, a vibin'. So, I believe that if we put good stuff in, we'll get good stuff out. So, maybe we can try those. Because we do our Native American spirit animal cards, which is very interesting, and I thoroughly enjoy.
I don't remember if any of mine were foxes, but I've been seeing a lot. Oh, oops. I see a lot of them all the time.
Weird. We wrote them down somewhere.
Yeah.
Go watch that video and tell us she had any foxes.
I know I had a wolf, I think.
I couldn't tell you.
I think because I was like, oh, wolf.
Whoa.
I wanted an otter.
And I wanted to do people. I wanted to do more people.
What do you mean? Like on the podcast?
Not necessarily, but like take the cards and go places and do them, because I think people think it's really cool. Like, why wouldn't you?
I definitely think it's entertaining.
Sick. Very interesting. And like,
very interesting.
Like, just as people are obsessed with like zodiac sign stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
we used to be.
Maybe I'll say this on this topic. What?
Your dad was holding a goose to the window.
Oh, I was like, okay.
It's just like...
Not a real goose.
No, it's a fake goose.
Fake goose. I almost said gooch.
Fake gooch.
What the heck was I saying?
I don't know.
God. Oh.
Tarot cards and that such.
No, but yes, maybe I want to save this for next. We're almost wrapped up here, but for the next video, I want to talk about that serial killer that they just recently
This is news to me.
Caught.
Oh.
And nobody's paying attention to this because there's
No, I remember.
Viruses and aliens. Nobody's even caring about the aliens.
Aliens.
But they caught this serial killer and they're still working with him to figure out how many women he's actually killed. I believe his last name's Doolittle.
Yeah.
And he can be considered the most prolific serial killer ever in America. Yeah. Nobody cares right now.
No big deal.
I care, but I think we should talk about him.
Yeah.
Because I think it's pretty interesting. Because he's still alive.
Very informative.
And he's like talking about it very openly, and it's very creepy to just watch some of that stuff, but
I agree.
Okie dokie, I think we're at an hour and 5 minutes, so I think we're gonna have to. We will continue painting this. Yeah. But for now, and we'll take a picture and I'll put it in at the end so you can see what we did. For now, this is what I don't want to touch anything because I don't want to like accidentally like break everything. This is what I got going on.
Oh, it's sticky back here. What do you know?
What do you know?
I started to do like traditional colors, but then I started doing neon. So
you know, yours is a lot busier, and I mean that in a good way, because that's what that's supposed to be. It's very
I like
colorful.
Yours though. It's very, very cute. I like it. It's very simple.
I think
very cute.
I want to do more colors, but like, who knows? It's just got a big nothing back here, so I don't know. We'll sign them, and then we'll.
I can't sign things. Have you seen my signature?
I will just drop this.
Oops.
But for now, we will see you in the next episode. Yeah, the next episode of this. We're doing more Halloween stuff because it's still the same day. It's still October. And we'll put these up before Halloween. We promise this time. Those will both occur before
I do not promise
November
anything.
1st.
I do not promise anything.
It'll be fun. And actually, I'm excited because I'm really hungry and haven't eaten dinner. So that, I guess that leads into that. But.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Goodbye!
See you later. Can't really see the... Move the pumpkin to the left. But yeah. No, oh. My left.
My right?
Yeah.